and major security measures were in effect for Inauguration Day.
Our Eric Rung is live in Washington now with more on what it looked and felt like in the nation's capital today. Eric?
Well, good afternoon to the both of you. That security that you're talking about, you can't miss it. Anywhere you go in the D.C. area here, there are either members of the National Guard or some sort of law enforcement. This is the outer perimeter. This is one of the last checkpoints that you would have to go through to get into the Capitol grounds there. You can see that there are a number of members of the military as well as law enforcement guarding that checkpoint right there. I will say it has been relatively quiet on the streets of D.C. here. There have been a few protests that have popped up here and there, but nothing on any large scale. Police did have to break up one, but again, not any huge problems there. It was mostly just to get people out of the streets and things like that. There were people that were walking around the streets and trying to get as close as they could to try and be a part of this inauguration ceremony. Of course, a lot of the public, they just couldn't go. So as they were walking around some of the streets here as close as they could get to the Capitol, they were snapping pictures, just trying to be a part of it. The other thing that was really interesting here is that when they would come up upon a National Guard member or a law enforcement officer, they would thank them. They said, "Thank you for protecting Washington, D.C. Thank you for protecting our neighborhood." In fact, we were in a Starbucks not too terribly long ago, and people were offering to buy them coffee as well as food. And of course, there are 300 Illinois National Guard members here as well, part of that 25,000 strong here to protect Washington, D.C. We also had a chance to talk to some of those people that did come out just to try and be a part of it. This obviously an inauguration that is just so much different than anything that has happened here before.
Incredibly different. I was here with my son 12 years ago, and it was a party. It was a joyous occasion. And this is like a war zone.
And it certainly felt like that at times. And since the ceremony has concluded here, the feeling has kind of changed. Now, while you still see the fences, you still see the flashing lights and a lot of the National Guard walking around. The tenseness that was in the air prior to the ceremony has now kind of just dissipated completely from the streets here. There are still a few people out walking around, but for the most part, Washington, D.C. tonight is very peaceful and very calm. We're live in Washington, D.C. I'm Eric Rung, WGN.
And Eric, do we know when the lockdown will be lifted there in Washington?
Well, it's kind of subject to change, but these fences and a lot of the members of the military, law enforcement, they're going to be here as well as the fences. Those are going to stay up at least for a couple more days. But again, all subject to change. They just want to make sure that they are prepared for anything. And as you know, I mean, everybody was hoping, elected leaders as well as security officials, they were all hoping that this would be unnecessary. And so far, it really has been.
All right, Eric Rung reporting live for us from the nation's capital. We appreciate it, Eric.
Well, today's inauguration